Welcome to Mic Drop Analysis. Today we're diving into the theme of survival in a dystopian world as portrayed in Aesop Rock's Bazooka Tooth. This track, from his 2003 album of the same name, came out during a time when underground hip-hop was really flourishing. The album mixes surreal imagery with the gritty realities of urban life, capturing a raw, unfiltered essence. In Bazooka Tooth, Aesop Rock uses his dense, intricate lyrics to guide us through the chaos of uncertainty in a world gone off the rails, offering a unique perspective on how to survive in such a landscape. Rock's world is one where challenges never let up, and you've got to stay sharp if you want to survive. It's a place where resilience, adaptability, and a keen sense of the dangers around you are absolutely essential. Comfort? That's a rare luxury here. Struggling to get by is just part of everyday life. Right from the opening line.
A jackhammer is so real.
We're thrown into this tough environment where everything feels raw and industrial. The jackhammer isn't just a metaphor, it's a literal part of life, representing both the power to build and the potential to destroy. It's a reminder that in this dystopian world, the tools that create can also tear down. And the landscape you're navigating is as harsh and unyielding as the steel and concrete that define it. Every moment demands toughness, and you've got to be ready to maneuver through a world that's as jagged as it is relentless. In the dystopian world Aesop Rock creates, survival isn't just about being physically tough. It's about having a kind of armor that protects you both inside and out. He captures this idea with the lines.
Diamond cut spine, armadillo armor that bends around the blades.
The spine here symbolizes our inner strength, compared to the diamond cutter, something that can slice through even the hardest materials, representing an unbreakable resolve. And then there's the armadillo armor, which is flexible yet tough, showing how important it is to adapt and bend without breaking under pressure. This imagery really drives home the point that in a world filled with both physical and emotional dangers, resilience is the key. In Rock's dystopia, surviving means blending this inner strength with the ability to adapt, helping you to push through whatever the world throws at you. The burdens of survival aren't just something you feel emotionally, they're physical, weighing you down in ways you can actually see and feel. He brings this idea to life with the line,
Bugs in the beard, ebony in the long piece, bricks in the Timbs.
Timberland boots, usually a symbol of toughness and durability, are now made heavy and hard to move in by these metaphorical bricks. These bricks could represent the heavy load of societal pressures, personal battles, and just the sheer effort it takes to keep going in such a harsh environment. Then there's the imagery of bugs in the beard and ebony in the lung piece, which digs even deeper into how this burden affects you inside and out. The bug suggests something eating away at you from within, while the ebony lung piece hints at this suffocating feeling of living in a polluted, corrupted world. Together, these images show how the weight of surviving in a dystopia seeps into every part of your life, even into the most personal and essential parts of yourself. In a dystopian world, even the most basic actions are loaded with potential danger. Take the line. Here's something as simple as a smile, usually a sign of warmth and friendliness, becomes a hidden weapon. This imagery suggests that in this harsh reality, nothing is as it seems. Everyday interactions are laced with the threat of violence, and survival means being constantly aware of these hidden dangers. It's about mastering the art of turning ordinary things into tools for defense. The idea of weaponizing a smile highlights the deep mistrust and the need for vigilance in a world where even the most innocent gestures can have lethal consequences. Aesop Rock isn't interested in anything boring or insignificant. He makes it clear that survival means focusing on what really matters.
The lifestyle, baby. No insipid recipes. Not a single innocuous atom in the centerpiece.
He's saying there's no place for anything that lacks real substance or energy. In a world where every decision could mean the difference between life and death, there's no room for trivial or mediocre things. The mundane isn't just unimportant, it's dangerous. In this setting, only the meaningful and powerful can keep you alive. Surviving is about figuring out how to navigate the chaos with some out-of-the-box thinking. Aesop Rock nails this idea with the following line.
Bazooka tooth, baby.
A clever nod to SimCity, the classic urban planning game. He basically is saying that in this world, the usual rules don't work anymore and we have to flip them upside down to survive. It's like trying to fight a volcanic eruption with a garden hose, as he puts it in this line. That's absurd, right? But that's the point. Relying on old strategies in a completely unpredictable environment just doesn't cut it. In Aesop Rock's world, you've got to embrace the chaos, toss out the rule books, and come up with a new playbook if you want to make it through. The mixing of innocence and brutality can create a striking and unsettling contrast. Rock paints this picture by placing a powerful image right next to a harsh one. This contrast really drives home how fragile innocence is in such a brutal setting. It also makes a powerful point about survival in this world. While some get to enjoy the simple pleasures of life, others are harshly discarded when they're no longer seen as useful. This duality shows just how unforgiving this environment is, where the innocent and the vulnerable exist side by side, but their fates couldn't be more different. All because survival here leaves no room for mercy. In a dystopia, hard work doesn't always pay off, and success often hinges on random or even cruel twists of fate. Rock nails this idea with the following line. Imagine pouring your heart and soul into something, but only to be overshadowed by someone who stands out for something bizarre or freakish. The nod to Timothy Leary, the counterculture figure known for exploring altered states of consciousness, adds a bit of irony here. It's suggesting that even trailblazers and innovators can be outdone by the weird and unexpected. In this dystopia, the idea that effort guarantees success is a myth. Often, it's the strange and extraordinary that grab the spotlight, while the hard work can get left behind, victims of an unforgiving world. So when you look at Aesop Rock's Bazooka Tooth, it's clear that it's more than just a bunch of surreal, vivid images. It's really just a guide to surviving in a dystopian world. The track pushes us to find our inner strength when things get tough, to adapt, to protect ourselves against the unexpected, and to reject the ordinary in favor of living boldly. It's a powerful reminder that in a world that's gone off the rails, survival isn't just about getting by. It's about thriving in the chaos with a sharp mind and a tough exterior. Thanks for tuning into Mic Drop Analysis. Until next time.